Esselamu Aleyküm ve Rahmetullah. Euzu billahi mineşşeytanirracim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Rabbena atina fid dünya haseneten ve fil ahireti hasene ve qina azabennar. Rabbena gfirli ve li valideyye ve lil mu'minine yevme yekumul hisab. Birahmetike ya erhamer rahimin. Ve sallallahu ala Muhammedin ve ala alihi ve ashabihi ve etba'ihi ve sellem. Rabbena gfir lena verhamna ve ente hayrul rahimin. La havle ve la kuvvete illa billahil aliyyil azim. We are continuing and almost the last section of the section Araf, and inshallah let's pray with khair that we will maybe finish the section and start the following section, which is section Jinn from the Qur'an. Jinn. It's an interesting, exciting subject. Anyways, now we studied the verse خذ العفو وأمر بالعرف وأعرض عن الجاهلين, and just forgive them, not really try to compete with them. So, take the forgiveness side always, and also that's your duty to enjoin kindness and turn away from the ignorant ones. It means the fools ones, not. We emphasize the importance of it. The ignorant means, jahil means, as it is commonly used, uneducated. No, fool to those who don't know what they are doing, why they are doing, just following the trend of the society. These careless, mindless people. So don't deal with them. Now we said we have to start from verse 200. وَإِمَّا يَنزَعَنَّكَ مِنَ الشَّيْطَانِ نَزْعٌ فَاسْتَعِذْ بِاللَّهِ إِنَّهُ سَمِيعٌ عَلِيمٌ. So this is we said very important. That's why we have to study this a little bit a little bit deeper than the rest. So if you are tempted by Satan, Nazar means, tempted, deluded towards the wrong side, if you like, or wrong, or deviations by Satan, then seek refuge with God. The seeking refuge with God, as we were concluding and closing the section last week, we said God asks again the same thing when you start or intend to start reading the Quran, studying the Quran. Fasta'idh billah, the same phrase again, which means seek refuge with God. Now the rest is He is all hearing, all knowing. When you seek refuge with Him, He hears, He understands, He is with you. He is the one who creates you in this situation, and He is the one who is going to create the result of your choice, the result of your attitudes, your choice at the end, and He knows. Of course, if He didn't know, He wouldn't be able to create tomorrow. It is obvious that the one who created the whole universe must know what He is doing and what He is now from us, from our human perspective, what He is going to do tomorrow. But this is for us. For God, the absolute knowledge, there is no today, tomorrow. He knows what He is doing in general. That's it. Now, after getting a temptation from Satan, which is very usual, I mean, it is human. We are given the abilities to choose to make the distinction between right and wrong. And of course, if we intend to do anything right, immediately it accompanies with the alternative. It is inevitable. No one said that, never Satan touches me. It is inevitable. When you say something hard, it means it is not soft. When you say something hot, it is not, it means it is not cold. Everything we do, if you say, oh, I am just speaking, it means I'm not really being silent. But it is inevitable. So when you start reading the Quran, the idea is immediately comes to you and attacks you, saying, oh, you are going to read the word of God. Huh? No, maybe not. How do you know? No, this kind of temptations are from Satan. The Quran says this is satanic inspirations. Okay. What is the cure for it? Seek refuge with God. This is important. Practically also it is important. What does it mean then? I seek refuge with God. Please God, protect me from it. And what do I mean by I say, please God, protect it from me? When I say protect, it doesn't happen. It still comes. In practical terms, it doesn't mean that just using the verbal form of it, but while my tongue is verbal, using the verbal form of it, my mind, my feelings also should bring the idea, the belief in God as He is the one who is the creator of the universe and myself. And of course, He is ghaib. In ghaib, it means I don't see something in the world that it is doing it, it is making it, but this is my conclusion. Remember that the universe, there is only one way that the universe can be explained is only referring it to its source of existence, which is called God. So whoever has created the universe means huwa, He, Allah, God. Who is He? Rabbul Alameen. La ilaha illahu. There is no creator here. There must be a creator. And this creator gave me the senses of questioning the things, falling into doubts. That is my human qualities, which are given to me by my creator. So when I feel this, when it comes to my mind, which is inevitable that it will come, but we may not be aware of it sometimes, but it doesn't mean that we are immune to satanic whisperings or inspirations. That is what makes us human beings. So we cannot really avoid it. It will come and I will say, La ilaha illallah. Isn't that true? Yeah. This God has created within me the sense of questioning, sense of inquiring what is going on in this world. So He must answer my questions. And I am now, for example, in the case of reading the Quran, I am reading His word. Let me see what He says. If it doesn't make sense, then I will start thinking about it. Otherwise, as long as it makes sense, I will just continue with my way, and I will be safe, because the necessity of the belief in an absolute being disqualifies all other possible alternatives. Possible alternatives. Possible means what? Not only, maybe, no. All the other alternatives that may come to my mind saying that I am the alternative, no, it disqualifies, because whatever comes apart from the creator of the universe has to be a part of this universe. And none of this universe can get out of the, if you like, harassment or how do you say, harassment or reign of the order of the universe, which is, again, it must have established by the one who gave existence to the entirety of the universe. So they are just subject to his will, the creator's will. So any idea, anything that tries to delude us will be disqualified if I remember what the fundamental, very basic of my belief is: God. Necessity of the existence of the creator. Then I say, whatever it comes, I say, this is just baseless, alternative, non-existent suggestions, even not imaginable, because, I mean, the word is imaginable, but the word itself is nothing but full of signs pointing to the creator. So that nothing, for example, maybe accident, non-imaginable. What is accident? There is no trace of it at all. Nature. What is nature? No trace of it. I see the signs. What is nature? The instinct. I mean, I'm reading a book and I'm reading the sentence. Do you think the meaning is coming from the instinct of the ink? Don't be crazy. I'm a human being. So all of them do not exist. That is what we make sure. Apart from the creator of the universe, or put it the sentence from the beginning, belief and confirmation of the creator of the universe, all other alternatives come to our mind and says, do this, that is the right one, and this may be the reason for your prosperity, for your health. No, everything is arranged by God. I am taking the medicine. It is also given the quality to be a means of health for me, cure for me, is arranged by my God. It is God's work. But the people found out the new formula, to put it in this way, but they found out within his work, God's work. So it's very simple, actually. The Satan says, go and don't wake up this morning for prayer. It is, sleeping is so sweet. Well, there is, you are a created being, you have a creator. Creator says, stand up. And something, this satanic inspiration comes, don't stand up, don't wake up, stay in the bed. Satanic inspiration and my creator's demand from me. I gave you this exercise. Come on, welcome to the new world, and thank to me for what I have created for you. The other one is, I want to sleep. That is satanic inspiration. No, nazghun min shaitan. So, which one I should prefer? One of them has no reality at all, although my feelings seem to be real. No, it is just my laziness. My laziness means has no reality, real reason that I should follow this one. No, I have to do what I am created for by the creator of the universe. So God, the owner of my body, owner of my sleep, owner of my life, owner of the day, that he is soon going to create a break. Daybreak is near now. So I have to welcome and say that I'm happy, God, for creating this beautiful new day and continuing my life and benefit from your creation within this new days. So I'm getting ready, welcoming you. God and false imaginations. So if I remember, my owner of my body is asking me to wake up. No one can stop me. But still I say, Allah, please let me. And I cannot wake up. It means you don't know what you mean by Allah. Very vague, undefined. You are not aware of what you say. Well, God. Watch out and be extremely careful. So I think we are done with this beautiful advice from our Creator. I would take this one very simply, very simply. If you are tempted by Satan, don't remember God, but define God. What do you mean by God? Then you can, you are sure that he heard and he knows what he knew what you want, and he gives the strength, but you have to welcome to it by saying that, okay, sami'na wa ata'na. So for example, the most important person for you in the world, even simple example, not that exaggerated example. You are going to take a plane to a far distance and you paid thousands of dollars on it. And you set the clock at, let's say nowadays in New York, I'm speaking 5 o'clock, 5 a.m. And this is the flight time. And you spent, let's say, $2,000 on it. And your luggage is ready, because in the evening you have to go to bed early so that get the luggage ready. Means go to bed early so that you will get enough sleep so that you will wake up. So you prayed for it before by buying the ticket, by getting the luggage ready. I am sure no one misses the plane because alarm clock rang and you hear it because you are alarmed. At 5 o'clock, I should wake up. As soon as the alarm goes off, you are on. Up. Do you think this demand, the right of the creator of the universe, is not worth or worth less than $2,000? Your owner, when you remember God really in a firm base, you have to be aware when you say God. When I say God, please, it means really that's a speech that comes out of your mouth. Then it doesn't work. Inshallah, this is the cure to me. I mean, inshallah, as far as I know, it worked for me. So, إن الذين اتقوا إذا مسهم طائف من الشيطان تذكروا فإذا هم مبصرون. So, seeking refuge in the previous verse is given some more clarification here. Those who are conscious of God, when an evil thought from Satan touches, I will say they remember him, and immediately they began to see things clearly. Now, You see, seeking refuge means remembering him. An evil thought from Satan, touch. Ta'ifun mine shaitan. A bunch of thoughts, let's say. Now, different from nezr. Nezr is singular, but nezrun, this is ta'ifun. Ta'ifun is a bunch of things, but negative things, of course, because it is from shaitan, min shaitan. Tadhikru, they remember it. Of course, we know that the dhikr has two meanings at the same time. One of them is saying it at his tongue and remembering it in his mind, experiencing it in his feelings. So not only, sometimes we say, but it only goes out of my tongue, not from my mind, not from my feelings. So if belief in God assimilated first, intellectual reasoning must be assimilated there. It means digested, really. Yeah, sure. This universe must have a creator, and this creator cannot be within it. Definitely, a part of it cannot be the creator of the whole. It is absolutely impossible to accept because it would be contradictory. A mind cannot, any mind, not a reasonable mind, thinking mind cannot accept it and endorse it. Definitely not. But it is not enough. We are human beings. We have body, yes, we have tongue, correct, a part of body, and also we have mind, that is correct, intellectual feeling, intellectual perception, that is correct as well. How about human senses? They need to be digested. It has a much longer period of process to reach the digestion. So as much as because we are learning, okay, we started school and it started learning whatever they teach there. Of course, first year, second year, third year, this digestion also takes steps by step. If I say, La ilaha illallah, ashhadu an la ilaha illallah, I took the shahada and I'm done. As if I registered with the school and I graduated. And no, you have to go through stages and through processes, necessary processes. So it goes from your tongue, correct, that must be done. And how about your mind? Are you satisfied? Somehow, no, go details as much as possible. And then feelings. So the feelings will say, is it really okay? Am I really happy with this idea? Does it really satisfy me? So go there and try to analyze with your sense of love, sense of hope, sense of fear, sense of hatred, the sense of dislike. Go all of them. Why? Oh, I don't like this, but so La ilaha illallah, does La ilaha illallah provides me with a cure for it? Question. So go through, it is a long period of process. So if someone does not really go to this process, of course, when he remembers God, the result may not work because tongue says, mind doesn't say, heart doesn't say. That is why to remember him, and immediately they began to see things clearly, mubsirun. Now it is again, not see by eye, but seeing with insight. It means whole human capacity, reasoning, and also feelings accompanied. We call it, as the Quran calls it, heart. Reasoning and heart accompanied together, and they see the reality clearly. But not only eye seeing, That is nothing to it. It means they deeply understand it as a result of reflection. That is what somehow mubsir means. So we will study about this word mubsir, the root word, the basura, and also another form of the usage will come, inshallah. Any comment, any question, any concern, any additions, considerations so far? So I see no movement. All right. وإخوانهم يمتهم في الغي ثم لا يقصرون. So even though they're disbelieving brothers. Now, why disbelieving brothers? Because this construction of the sentence is a bit open to ways of understanding it. وإخوانهم إخوان الشياطين إخوان الطائف. You can do this way, or the believers' brothers. Of course, we should understand the word brother depending on the context of the verse. Brother may be, if it is related to inheritance verse, really coming from the same father and mother, or half father, half mother, and being an ikhwan, but full ikhwan. That is inheritance related. And also, for example, it is a wider meaning is إنما المؤمنين إخوة. So the believers are brothers. Why? Because they share the same belief. So their common point is believing in the same point, as if thousands or maybe millions of different strings are tied up with the same point, on the same point, ikhwan, coming from them. And also, another way of understanding ikhwan, all the creatures, they are created by one creator, and all of us are his acts of creation, results of acts of creation. So we are brothers as being created beings. No, you and I and I don't know, a piece of stone are brothers. We are created by the same God. And I am created by the same God, and air molecules are created by the same God, and sun is created by the same God. They are ikhwan. The phrase is called in Islamic literature, ikhwanuna kainat, the universe. All our brothers, the pieces of endless pieces of universe. So it depends on in which context you understand. So even though they're brothers, but of course in the context looks like Satan brothers, would like to draw them ever further into error. So all the elements working with Satan, all doubts and possibility as they make up, I may cheat this believing man or person with this idea, all of them attack. Now, draw them ever further into error. That is their duty. All the false imaginations, non-existent imaginations, attack us. You don't know where it is coming. From front, from back, from right, left. You know that the Quran describes it. You don't know. As a pretending to be a religious man said, "Oh, you are such a nice person, man. You don't need anyone. You don't need to even ask for forgiveness because you have no sin. Come on." You are doing your duties perfectly. It means the ikhwan, it is ikhwanuhum, their brothers are coming from right. This that is not our subject, but we have to study when we are studying this verse. It's very interesting how coming from right, left, front, back, etc. So we have to study this subject when we are studying, inshallah, this verse. So their brothers would like to draw them ever further into error. So ever further into error means really, if you give a little bit possibility, say that, yes, there seems to be the creator, there must exist a creator of this world. But at the same time, don't we think that also natural forces are really causing effects and having some sort of effect? For example, I don't know, for example, cells are made into such a way that they are acting by themselves. Isn't that possible? Acting by themselves. So, for example, I eat the food, and yes, stomach is made, but it is acting on its own independently now, as if God has left it alone. The creator is not dealing with it anymore, and it is functioning. Well, it looks like it. You see what I mean? Further into error. So if I say maybe, and then they go, the nature itself, the universe itself is rounding and turning and rotating, acting together as it was said before. And later on, you forget about God and say the universe is doing all this for me. All the favors are coming from the natural laws of the universe itself. And God, why do I need God? That's what they say. I can explain the things within the order of the universe as natural causes. So, or they say laws, natural laws. So why do I need God anymore? I can explain the things, but explain the things how they are set. For example, I work on my computer and study how it works, and get all the pieces together, study every of them. I know how it works. Does it qualify me to claim that there is no engineer of the computer? Because I know how it works. You learned how it is working as it was organized, created, given existence by its engineer. So the universe is, in the example, this computer represents the universe, but at the same time, universe, anything of the universe is working within the order of the universe, and they are all created. So this engineer makes the computer and lives it. Computer does not really renew itself. After 10 years, if I take it to its manufacturers, if I say, look, I paid $1,000, for example, for it, and they will say, okay, so I will give it to you and can you please give me $1,000? They will say, no, it is old, it is used, because engineering has not renewed it. But the universe is just on the contrary, continuously renewed in such an amazing way that, look, an animal or let's say the plant is created when, according to the set of the order of the universe as willed by its creator, the tree grows grows like an human being, and then after 20 years or 30 years or 100, some of them 2,000 years later, they die. They die. It means the engineer of the universe, I mean, excuse my language, God is not an engineer. Engineer is only makes and leaves the things here. But of course, it is an analogy. Engineer of the universe, yes, gives death to this tree. Let the tree present all its life journey. It means from a very small shoot, or even in the form of a seed, goes until it is death, demonstrates that all these stages are meticulously created and followed by its creator and taken it away from the exhibition hall of this universe. But a new, out of its seed, big thousands of trees are created. Wow, what's going on? On the one hand, I am getting old and my children are there. As I am getting old, my children are growing and growing. As I'm getting even older, my grandchildren are growing. At the same time, two events are taking place. I am getting old and performing my life journey as how a human being is deemed to exist by its creator, going all these stages. But it doesn't mean that he is losing them. You cannot keep me in youth. While I'm getting old, my child is getting young, and a young age. And while he starts also getting old, my grandchild is growing. And all of them are taking place at the same time in an amazing way of demonstration. Exhibition is going on in this universe. God is ever observing the universe, taking care of the universe at every second, at every stage of existence. It is amazing, miraculous. We cannot say anything else. It is a miraculous demonstration of the qualities of absolute qualities of its creator. Everything at every stage, the micro world, the macro world, they work in the same way. Demonstrates the all different stages of creation, acts of creation. So it is obvious that we have to really be convinced about the creator, that he has left no gap, no crack in the creation. It means discordance in the creation, so that I can say, maybe it is not really done by God. So there is no way to really fall into the inspirations of Satan's brothers speaking on the screen, saying that this, those people who don't know anything about science, that is why they cannot really grasp that everything is evolving by themselves. I mean, ridiculous what they claim, but of course, those people who don't know what they believe, they just inherited religious tradition, culture from their society or family, and they fall into this trap because it's inevitable, because they don't know what they are doing. Of course, if you don't know what you are doing, everybody can come and cheat you. So they never cease doing this, because anytime we say a right statement, immediately this right statement is accompanied with a non-existent alternative option, if you like. That is what Satan is represented there. Okay, I'm looking at the clock here, so whether we will be able to finish it or not. Okay, okay. وإذا لم تأتهم بآية قالوا لولا اجتبيتها قل إنما أتبع ما يوحى إلي من ربي هذا بصائر من ربكم وهدى ورحمة لقوم يؤمنون. Now, I will speed up. When you don't produce a miraculous sign, with miraculous sign means really ayah. Ayah has miraculous sign in verses of the Quran, in a creation or in a miraculous event. Well, three of them means at the same time. قالوا لولا اشتبيتها. Why do you not choose made up one? I would say something, but why don't you do it? So, good. Right. Just a minute. إنما أتبع ما يوحى إلي من ربي. Definitely, I alone follow whatever is being revealed to me from my Lord. Well, I cannot do anything. I cannot say a sentence as if it is revealed to me by my God. It doesn't fit. It doesn't have the quality of permanence, never change. When I say something tomorrow, I will change it, correct it, and at least modify it, because this is my word. No, Qur'an's words never that. And also, let's say anything ayah, a piece of this universe, I cannot create anything of this world. Only I use whatever is created. How about the miracle? Again, the same thing. It is not up to me. It is my creator. So the universe is created in a miraculous way, not up to me. It is up to the will of the creator, so that to create anything extraordinary within the same order of the universe, of course, it is not my work. It is the work of the one who established the universe, so that it will create something extra for that time. So it is not up to me. But they think that I am making it up. Okay. To make sure that whatever is being revealed to me from my Lord, that is what I follow. I transfer it to you. As everybody does the same thing. For example, let's say somebody made a car. It means, designed and made a car. It means just transferring what God, the creator of the universe, has already ingrained into the order of the universe. They found it out and took it out and then rearranged it according to the again order of the universe and then presented it to us. They cannot really invent anything. They discover from what God has already created. So, okay, I do only this. This revelation is a means of insight. Again, I promised that Basura is going to be studied again, Besair. Hada Besair, a means of Basira, which is called insight, min Rabbikum, from your Lord, the one who created you. And he brought an insight. It means you can really comfortably absorb it, get it into yourself, and digest it from your mind, in your mind, and in your feelings, and you will be fully satisfied if only you use them. So that is an insight, basair, insight from your Lord. Why the translation said a means of insight? Basair is insight. Yeah, insight itself. Min Rabbikum, from your Lord. It is also it's a very, of course, interesting structure of the sentence. From the Lord something. No, your creator, the creator of your mind, creator of your feelings, creator of your human abilities. I mean, he is the one who created your feelings, that you can easily grasp the meaning in it and understand it and confirm it. It doesn't contradict you as a human being. So a means of insight from your Lord and a guidance and grace. So if you follow it, you will get it. You can really confirm it comfortably, under no pressure, and it will be a guidance for you. It means it will teach you the best way of using your human qualities, guide you to the best way, so you understand that all your human feelings or qualities will take you and contact you to the creator of the universe. Huda means, usually we say, ihdina sirat al-mustaqim, ilallah, God. It means any way, any path which takes you to God. It means, this is from God. This is also from God. And I am also from God. Everything is there. That is guidance. Otherwise, guidance what? They say some, shallow reasoning people, to me, maybe deep reasoning, but according to me, it's a very, very superficial, shallow understanding of it. Guidance to Islam. What is Islam? What is Islam? Really submitting yourself to the Creator. So make it. Your Creator has given you the qualities to reach you out. So we have to understand this. And you will feel fully satisfied with no contradiction in your existence. Beautiful. Beautiful. Inshallah. Okay. Of course, yu'minun means not really those who believe, because of the form of the word, willing to believe and continue to believe. So yu'minun, I would say, I put this, who are willing to believe. Because it is difficult to explain it. The verb, which form of the verb is used, it has different meaning in different than normal Arabic speakers use it, or normal other languages use it. For example, when the verse is used in the past, it doesn't mean that something happened in the past. No, it just really shows the certainty of it. Certain, it is certain that. But the past tense represents, generally speaking, present tense, as it is here, starts from here and continues. It means keep the intention to be a believer continuously. Now, I believe in God and I'm done, finished. No, it is not a belief. It may be a temporary satisfaction or confirmation. No, yu'minun means they keep their belief with the intention, willingly to believe and continue to believe. What does it mean? As long as they search for it, they will be satisfied. As long as they are satisfied, they will continue to believe. Oh, God. Okay. وإذا قرئ القرآن فاستمعوا له وأنصتوا لعلكم ترحمون. When the Quran is recited, or when God speaks to you, listen to it attentively, because of this فاستمعوا له. Otherwise, سمع, to hear. But استمع له means carefully, attentively listening to something. Carefully, what my Creator is saying. Is it really God's word, the Creator's word, my Creator's word? It means my Creator is speaking to me. Or it means if my Creator is speaking to me, it must be totally in accordance with my human nature. So see whether they are really adapting to each other, confirming each other. Careful and keep quiet. Don't come up with an alternative idea. Maybe. Think about it. Keep quiet means really don't come up with a theory. Yeah, Quran says so, but some philosophers say the other way. Some scientists nowadays are saying this. Did you think about it? Did you evaluate it? Whether they make sense or not? If they made sense to you, then okay, I am satisfied with it. You don't have to listen to the Quran anymore because you found the answer to explain your existence, and you are satisfied with it. If you are ever impossible. So those assumptions, those just speculations, maybe the millions or trillions years ago, it might have happened. Speculations. Maybe the things are acting in this way. Look, they are acting. Yeah, of course, if you look at the bird, yes, it is flying. But it doesn't mean that all the abilities to fly and being created, being existing in the time, they are making themselves, or they are given and created in this way. Look at yourself. Stop yourself from aging. Stop. Now, when you eat something, everything is perfectly functions, distributed perfectly, separated what is good, what is bad, what is blood, what is bad things, and which cell needs what, distributed perfectly. And they say this is happening accidentally. Can you buy into it? Go ahead, and you don't need to listen to the Quran. But if you are not convinced about it, put it aside, concentrate on what the Quran says, see the consistency in it. If you cannot see the consistency in it, then reject it. But don't come up with assumptions. Maybe, no, what it says, try to understand what it says first. And you are satisfied with it, okay. You can take it as a criterion and go and listen to what this materialist scientist interprets it. You say, this is God's work, what are you talking about? It's very easy. This is the way they are created. This is the way the machine is made. You are saying machine is doing it by itself. You must be idiot. Bye-bye. But you have the criterion. Without having the criterion and listening to others and coming up while the Quranic verses tell you something, well, but some people say so. Is it satisfactory? I don't know. If you are not, concentrate on what the Quran says first, or go and listen to them carefully. Concentrate on what they are really saying when they say nature. Ask them, what do you mean by nature? What the accident happened? Is there any accident in the universe? Ask them seriously. Is there anything happening accidentally, randomly in the universe? Anything random? Why do you work on the lab then? You are looking for the order and searching within the already existing order. Don't contradict yourself, idiot man. Go. And then come seriously listen to them. Seriously listen to the Quran. This is very important. And situ is very important. Keep quiet. Don't come up with alternative, baseless, unsubstantiated ideas or insubstantiated. I don't know. You either correct it or you understand what I'm. Okay, the last one. When you listen to the Quran, reject the satanic inspirations. Now it is time to come to yourself. Sit with a confidence. واذكر ربك في نفسك تضرعا وخيفة ودون الجهر من القول بالغدو والآصال ولا تكن من الغافلين. Remember your Lord deep in your soul with besieging humbly and awe, and without raising your voice. There is no need to shout. You don't need to shout. Feel the satisfaction within yourself in the morning and in the evening. It means anytime. And don't be one of the heedless. Take into the truth, the reality into yourself, digest it, and then ask tadarru'an wa khifatan, and with awe. Oh God, I cannot really imagine you. That is all. I cannot really liken you to anything. That is all. And tadarru'. Oh my God. I know everything in your hand and created by you. What I need only can be provided by you. Nothing else. I have nothing to stand on in this world. Nothing to trust in. Neither my father, neither my children, nor my children, not the great rich people, nothing. They are all temporary. I always depend on you and trust in you. So all my feelings, I need eternal happiness. Only you can give it to me. So anytime, always remember him. In your memory, in your feelings, you will be always with God, not one of the heedless. They don't know what they are doing. I'm working. No, we have to work, We shouldn't forget our share in the world. This kind of excuses, misusing the Qur'an, mislocating the Qur'an, and doing it in the name of God. It is disgusting. Unfortunately, that is just ignorance. إن الذين عند ربك لا يستكبرون عن عبادته ويسبحونه وله يسجدون. This is the Sajda verse. Inshallah, after the verse, don't forget to make Sajda after the discussion. So last verse, and I know the time in New York is getting late for Maghrib, so I have to hurry. So this is the واذكر ربك في نفسك تضرعا وخيفة ودون الجهر من القول بالغدو والآصال. Be with your God, with your Lord, within your own self. Feel security, serenity within yourself. Don't bother. It doesn't mean that you shouldn't do anything. No. Don't bother that. All my works are going nothing. I will lose it at the end anyway. Don't despair. So always be in the presence of your Lord, in the Rabbika. La yastakbirun. Those people always in the presence of your Lord are never too proud. An ibadati is his worship. I'm proud to worship him. It means they never ever forget that they are created beings. They never forget. It is beautiful. If you are always in the presence of God, try to remember and keep him in your feelings, mind, and everything. Yeah, I am his creature. So I never feel too proud to avoid my worship. I said, no, I worship only when time comes. When I need something, I said, oh God, where are you? No, I forgot you, but now I remember. Now, please give me this. No, like this. I am an abd. I am a worshiper. So I am a created being. So I have to keep my creator in my mind. always. وَيُسَبِّحُونَهُ, and also they praise his limitless glory. It means make tasbihat doesn't mean that something to get into your the speeds or things, and then says one. That is your tongue doing it. But really praise his limitless glory always, whatever you see. Oh God, how wonderful you created this back. How it is trying to hide itself from danger. So how does he know that I'm going to harm him? I see the cats and other animals. They go, for squirrels. They're great. They are great creatures. When I come, anybody actually goes by them, and climb up quickly on a place that they know I cannot reach them. How do they know? Wonderful creature. And one of them today, what did it? There was no tree to climb up. He went into under a car, and from there looking at me like this, it means he cannot come here. How does it know? Wonderful creation, amazing creation. I mean, how do I know what is the difference? I have my mind according to the capacity I am given, I need to protect myself. He has his own creation, own mind, according to the capacity he knows. Who arranges it? Matter? Crazy? You are crazy? Don't make me laugh. Matter arranged that the squirrels should know what is danger and what is the measure of the distance between the bottom of the floor of the car and the road, and it will know that, oh, this is what, well, this man is thicker than this cake, they cannot get under it. How does it know? So it is amazing. Everything is amazing. When I see it, subhanallah, that is his limitless glory, now praising his limitless glory. Yep. So, وَيُسَبِّحُونَهُ, subhanallah, and prostrate themselves before him. It means just humble yourself before him. Admit that I am La ilaha. For example, when you stand facing the Tawheed, Kaaba, don't say Mecca, I got angry. Kaaba, Mecca is a city. Kaaba represents God's oneness, absoluteness, impossibility of his likening anything here. Kaaba, empty, nothing in it. The ugliest building in the world, meaningless, no art, nothing. So just like this. So that is God. It means God's representation is nothing, only nothing can represent God. La ilaha represents God, illallah. So who is God? La ilaha. It means nothing of this universe. So prostrate yourself, turning there and say, my existence represents La ilaha within myself. I am not the creator of myself. Stand up. It means I cannot turn this way or this way because my creator wanted me to be. I have no choice. La ilaha. Ruku', bowing, La ilaha. Look, I am nothing. Compared to your greatness, Azim, Subhana Rabbi al-Azim, your greatness, I'm nothing. La ilaha, the rest is yours. But when we go to prostration or bowing, we have to bear in mind that we are representing the universe. Which universe? My universe, your universe. You are representing the owner of the universe. The creation So you are representing, or I am representing, I'm tired, I think. I am hurrying at the same time. We are representing the worshipful attitude of the whole universe, as I understand. Stars, yeah, they are also like me, prostrating. La ilaha. They also declare, I am not my creator. No, I don't know. Animals, plants, they are also like me. In my world, everything is like me. I am representing with my consciousness that, look, we are nothing. We are la ilaha. We are la ilaha as compared to you. I am zero. You are everything as compared to you. So declaring. And if you say, oh, no, it is not enough. It is not enough. Go to prostration position and say that, really, I am not nothing. I am nothing at all. And everything is like me. Everything is like me. So all our life will be based on the form of this prayer. It means declaration of La ilaha in the world. La ilaha in the world. My money, no. My car, no. My house, no. My father, no. My state, no, no, no. La ilaha, la ilaha. Because there is only one creator, illallah. Now, that is the prostration says, la ilaha. So declaring, we are nothing but you. We are nothing but you. That is beautiful. Inshallah, we will pray Salat Maghrib now with this consciousness. Thank you very much. We will start section Jinn of the Quran, something interesting, inshallah. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Dr. Allen. Thank you.
You are welcome. Thank you. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Subhanaka la ilma lana illa ma 'allamtana innaka antal alimul hakim wa akhiru da'wahum and alhamdulillahi rabbil alameen. Thank you very much for joining. Inshallah, I see you tomorrow in the same room. Fi amanillah.